This is a functional timberland, and there's places like you can walk a little ways and you can find a place that was cut 10 years ago, 20 years ago. And at some point this place might be cut, and we're kind of apprehensive about that, but for now this is the place where we've had our deepest roots. And if you find trails here, they're kid trails. They're not deer trails. The deer use them, but the kids are the ones who made them. As you follow the kid trails, you'll come to these places that are kind of worn in. We haven't worn in the whole forest. Like, there's plenty of space for the huckleberries to grow and the plants to be plants and the deer to be deer. But there's these little pockets, and each one has their own name that the kids invented. So it's layer upon layer of generation upon generation of kids interacting with the land and creating their stories here.
You know, we've introduced now hundreds and hundreds of kids to this place, and many of them come back year after year after year and have built a very strong connection to this land. Our very lives depend on our relationships with the things that are here. From the huckleberry patch that is a well-known spot in this community, in this neighborhood, to the trees that are harvested to build our fences and our homes. We're in relationship in a very real way, that we're here and we're trying to do our best to be good stewards, to be good neighbors, to be good community members with the community of this forest. There's sense of place and belonging. Sense of place is a sort of a subset of the greater human need for belonging. It's very nourishing, and you can see it in the kids, especially those that have been here for a while. They have that sense of belonging here. They understand this place. It's part of who they are. And I think at Ravenwood we actually intentionally expand that awareness to this is possible to do with many other of the living things that are here. And the ability to stay connected to that land will still be there. I think there are now hundreds of children that if they stay in this valley as they grow older, they will come out here thanks to Stoltz's open land policy, allowing the public to come and be on their land. It's available to them, and that's really, really special. No matter what happens on the land, it's here. That connection is still here.
Ravenwood's so beautiful because it blends connection with nature and the natural world and place with people too. And that's the beautiful thing about like this teen trip. These teens got to bond with each other and bond with the land and the wild places and learn about the wildness within themselves. We're connecting to each other and connecting to nature, which is a key part of what it means to be a human alive today.
I think that place and knowing where you live absolutely affects culture. Now that I live in the mountains, my passions are more around, you know, clean water and wild spaces and keeping things pure so that we can explore them for generations to come. If I weren't connected to the land and I didn't experience the value and see the value in being out here, I don't think I would make strides in my life to protect those places.
I think place is super important for connections. You can go out for a walk and see 17 different kinds of wildflowers. You can see 13 different kinds of pine trees alone. You'll almost always see some kind of critter. Being able to have that as a place just really helps with the connection of oneself to the natural world, and being able to connect to the land. I can really connect with other people. So I think place is super important for connecting both with the place you're in, but with the people that you're there with. And there's something just really special about that.